Long, long time ago, years and years by, there was a young boy and the Primera. The young boy was called John, and he had a crush on his family's then brand new Nissan Primera. The P10 version of the facelift back in 1995. And the car, the Primera, had its own list, had its own pedigree. A pedigree that was deriving through the pages of the commercial brochure. The white stallion, the white dragoness, is a build by the cooperation of UK and Japanese engineers and designers, had its pedigree. A pedigree shown by its commercial brochure. The one that has remained intact in the last 27 years. And this magnificent, beautiful, competitive to supercars even, automobile was reading as the Nissan Primera is designed and produced in Europe. In its great gamma, it precludes saloons, hatchbacks and wagons, and you will find exactly what you wish, and even more. From its aerodynamic form and the boosted front camping chamber to its pioneering multi-link system of analysis of Nissan. From the multi-valve engine with double centrifuge to the exceptional and detailed interior. You may though wonder, why do we try to perfect an already tested and successful automobile? The answer is simple. The engineers of Nissan are perfect maniacs. They examine and test constantly the Primera, detailing, trying to reach to hyper levels of perfection. The result they accomplished to improve greatly an already exceptional automobile. An automobile that will satisfy the most demanding European driver with its maneuverability, its immediate response, and its smart engineering. The absolute family car with sport performance. The Primera Elix is the ideal practical family car since in its category the size and the low cost of operation play a decisive role, offering a level of perfection, quality, credibility and comfort of space that has been remarked by its owners and though by the press. The Daily Mail of Britain characterized the Primera as exceptional, large spacious family car designed to be the best in its class. Designed absolutely to your measures. The Nissan Primera SLX is equipped to secure smooth and comfortable direction with great comfort and abundant space, even including 5 people with their luggage, so that it achieves and becomes the ideal car not only for family but also for professional use. The Primera SLX offers characteristics of security, just like the airbag of the driver in the standard equipment. The system ABS anti-block system, according to the preference of the driver, that aids you to avoid accidents and they secure you from the consequences of them. Also, to be able always to be concentrated on the road, there is disposable a system of climate zone that doesn't use anti-ecological substances, CFCs. Finally, for you to enjoy your travel seat on the velvet seats, the SLX is equipped with 6 headers and electric antenna. Nissan Primera, built with a thought on you. Gas support valve of the trunk of the porte-bagages, electric windows, electric mirror, Feel the absolute experience in driving. GT, the ultimate Primera, built for those who are exhilarated by the passion to drive. Either in sedan or in hatchback, its performances compete comfortably many sport cars. Its top speed is 220 kilometers per hour. Its engine of 2.0 liters with electronic infusion of multi-point injection drives you from 0 to 100 just in 8.4 seconds with immediate and continuous torque in the whole phasma of the RPMs, and all of these vital information are disposable to the driver with just a blink on the dash. Combining in perfection the functionality with the line, the air dynamic spoilers, high standards achieve the lowest function coefficient of CD in its class with impressive 0.29. The front bumper inhales a special air spoiler that improves the cooling of the brakes. Primera GT Gran Turismo, and it's driving whatever best you can imagine. Sport aluminum rims. The driver's seat will support at the middle. Leather gear hand surface. How much you unloaded your travel satisfies you completely. Nissan station wagon, the most comfortable journey of your life. And in comfort, it is absolute. Light up now the engine. The readable analogical RPM indicator will respond immediately and with enthusiasm to the velvet pace and rhythm of the barely listening 16-valve engine. You'll notice that all the vital indications and lock-ons of emergency, they can be activated with minimum movements of the hand. Nissan Primera, the high technology in the driver service. Primera. It listens to you and responds completely. The engines pose 4 valves per cylinder, multi-point injection of the fuel, and aerodynamic inroads of the air that improve its ability to respond in the whole spectrum of the RPMs. On top of that, a 16-bit microprocessor in the multi-point injection, the ECCS, the electronic control system, coordinates the function of the engine hundreds times per second. The solid bent roof chambers of ignition with the central posed buses, they create an engine that ignites easily, has more power and lower gas emissions. The manual gearbox of the 5 speeds includes a double chronicization cone so that it ensures immediate and fast gear change and immediate response to the movements of the driver. The ratios of the speeds of the gearbox have been designed so that they promote the maximum response during the driving. Nissan Primera, built to respond to your wishes. A valve of natrium positioned in the model of Grand Tourism of 2 liters. It avoids hyperthermical temperature when the driver is formatted in high RPMs. Nitrogen valve. Nissan twin cam 16 valve. GA16D 1.6 liter engine performance diagram. SR20EDE 2 liters engine performance graph. SR20D, the GT 2 liters engine performance graph. Every road becomes the absolute straight line. Specially designed from Nissan, the system of the front multi-link suspension is enough hard to secure excellent holding on the road, but also enough soft to make the driving comfortable and smooth. And exactly these preconditions a car must fulfill, a car that moves in the multiple versatile roads of Europe. Nissan Primera. Great performance, great holding. The multi-link suspension, just like in the Infiniti G20. The multi-link suspension system secures that the wheels are always vertical, perpendicular to the surface of the road, continuously independently from the shape of the road surface. Completely ready for the unexpected. Passive security for the case that will happen some accident. The Primera offers a great gamut of measures of protection for the passengers. The airbag of the driver is standard to the GT SLX and disposable to all other versions. The co-driver's airbag and the extension of the seat belts offered to the GT in emergency. The extension of the security belts holds you onto the seat so that for you not to slip below the steering wheel. Front and back seat belts of impact protect front and back layers of impact protection, rods on the doors help you to accumulate the energy of the impact. For greater credibility and standard quality without corrosion, anti-fade, the front disc brakes are air inflow. Thanks to independent valves, they fill the weight so that the brakes can maximize the power of the acceleration, depending on the load. For you to secure complete control in emergent braking, there is a system of four canals ABS anti-plonge system promotable to all models and standards at the GT. Standard on the GT. Pose your absolute personal character to the Primera. Leather steering wheel with airbag under order. Inter-European Program Service of Nissan. There is always a Nissan exactly suitable for you. The color of the exterior, the interior. Impressment of the seats. And the technical characteristics. And this is the realization of the Primera pedigree. Enjoy.